Right. He has a particular aim, and that particular aim for this lawsuit is to implement the digital ID. I'm not talking about the chip yet, but it's going to lead toward the chip. I can't find where I have the... Anyway, look, he says that children are the future, right? Okay, so what happened during the COVID thing? He blocked everything for their so-called health, right? He destroyed, this is only one region, and it's in the UK, but it's not, I think it's not the whole country, but I'm not sure about that. But here you can see all the businesses that have been closed down for good. Quarterly business deaths for the UK since the start of 2020 are provided below. 102,275, 73,767, 89, 111, 105, 100. All this because they shut down the planet, actually, but this is just UK. But they shut down the planet, and there were so many businesses that just went, they're gone. Businesses in restaurant, retailers, hospitalities were hit hardest. For many restaurants, revenue dropped by up to 80% during lockdowns. Yeah, because what they did was they was destroying the middle class. I'm gonna give you a quick example about what the middle class is. Let me see. So what's happening here? Now let me see here. This one is good. What do the elites have? The elites, they have the planes. The elites have these big ass boats. The elites have the Suez Canal. They have the Panama Canal. They have the routes. What do the middle class have? They have money. So what do? They buy products from the elites, and then they put it in their stores, and then the average people will buy from the middle class. So they still get, because there's a lot of middle class people that they refuse to use GMO, they refuse to use pesticides, they refuse to use a lot of things. Well, a lot of them are dead broke right now, and they in debt too, because that's the people that he was targeting also. Because like I said, these people are smart. They really know how to do things, and they make it seem like it's some kind of natural so-called accident, whatever type of thing, just anything but themselves. That's why they blame animals for diseases that they popped up in the laboratory, They blame mosquitoes. They blame, even though the mosquitoes have been around people have been around along with the mosquitoes for thousands of years. Well, the earth is only about 12,000 years old, something like that. But loose from that, I don't believe in millions, and I said it on purpose because if I say thousands and thousands, you might think I believe in millions. No, that's not the truth. I don't believe in that. Anyway, people and those things have been around for a long time, and nobody got mad cow disease. Nobody got swine flu. Nobody got bird flu. Nobody got Ebola. Nobody got this COVID thing. People didn't get that shit. Nobody had AIDS. How about that? All of a sudden, when Esau started to dabble in DNA and stuff like that, all of a sudden these crazy diseases start to pop up. But that's another story. The point is, Esau's also always looking for a scapegoat, so he blames animals and insects for his deeds. And I always found it funny that the land where I'm from, right, you have you have like these places where there's gold. Malaria mosquitoes are always there. Now I didn't know. I just thought it was weird, but I didn't know. Of course, later on I started to, Lord willing, my eyes got opened, and I started to figure out like, oh, that's what they're doing. They're doing it. 1 billion since 2019. Over 1 billion mosquitoes have been released. Well, they're doing it. 750 million genetically engineered mosquitoes approved and all that there, but over 1 billion have been released since 2019. A plan. So this is, I think, another batch of them. Here, U.S. poised to release 2.4 billion genetically modified male mosquitoes to battle deadly. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. What did they do with the cane toad? But why did it become a pest? Because they introduced it it was all for greed and money's sake. They wanted to kill the insects in Australia to save their crops, to make more money. So they introduced these little creatures. They're not little, by the way. They're big as shit. But they introduced them and then let them loose. Now they can't stop them because, boy, are they thriving. Snakes are dying. So now the rats are multiplying and they got other diseases over there. But yeah, I don't... About the diseases with the rats, I don't really believe that neither, because they sell rats in the stores and stuff like that. What's the last time that you heard about a rat catching plagues? Bringing the death plague or something like that. Like what? The Black Plague. The Black Plague. Look, I believe in the Tuskegee syphilis experiment and everything and anything they're doing it. That's what I believe. I don't want to talk about the rest. I only want to talk about the one that they admit before, they do a medical misinformation flag video. I know that they did this. And they admit it. And every time you go to roll up your sleeve, you're getting fucked. About to get fucked right here. Because you trust in these devils. He about to do something to you. You don't trust these people. But anyway, the middle class is the one that buys these shipments, and then the elite class is the one that has the boats and these things. And the middle class also has these companies that can bring out these. I think they're unions, and they drive out all the food and just basically the items, because it's not only food, the items and stuff like that. But what the elites want to do is they want to take away the middle class and therefore destroy the stores. So now, when you get the product, it's their product. Because like I said, there's a lot of Edomites upon the planet Earth that are not down with them. And to the rest, they have to lie. They have to lie to them to stay in power. Because if a lot of these Edomites found out, they would be ready with pitchfork and torches, fire, and tar pits and stuff like that. Not tar pits, but I mean like tar and fire, something like that. But anyway, I forgot that thing, but something like that. Yeah. But the elites own like the planes and the big ships, and of course the routes. They got them trains too, but still. You still have people that still own these cars and companies and stuff like that. They bring the shipments in and out, and they also make deals with people from other countries, and then they bring their shipments upon these ships. So, but they just want to destroy that, so that now you directly have to buy from them, and they're going to give you GMO. They're going to give you pesticide-filled food. They're going to give you all kind of chemicals, man, but that's one of the reasons why they want to destroy the middle class. But yeah, but the point is that they're so called, they're lying to you. They're so trying to let me get it again, sorry, trying to stop you, to stop the sickness and stuff like that from destroying your health, that they stop businesses. But those businesses were broken on purpose because he has a scam. He has one of the wiles of one of his devices. That's what he has in order for him to be able to now take control of all these stores that fell, and he bought them. So now he bought them over for pennies because they in debt. And then, yeah, he could start selling out of those stores. And you go in there, especially the next generation, won't know shit. Then they will go there, and all of a sudden, now you're getting sick. You're not getting sick, you're being poisoned. There's a difference. You're not sick. Sorry. You're being poisoned. There's a difference. But they shut all these stores down. So how come they don't shut... I know why. It's a stupid question, but still. How come they don't shut Facebook down? Because it's a part of their plan. Because if they really cared about your health so much, and then shut down these stores, knowing that they would be therefore in debt and go bankrupt, but it's all for your health, right? And the children are the future, right? So if the children are under attack and they want to help the children, which they're lying to you, then they would actually shut down this whole Facebook thing. Like, we're sorry, here. No, here.
Facebook estimates its more than 2 billion users spend about 50 minutes per day on its apps, including Instagram and Messenger.
It literally changes your relationship with society, with each other.
While the medical community has yet to...
You got people, when you're talking to them, they're on their phone. I want to throw a fucking rock at you, but what you need to do is you need to get away from people like that, man. And I always was away from people like that, but to certain situations, I was around them again, and then I started to realize it. I was like, these are not my people, man. Can't be around people that in their phone all the fucking time.
Classify social media as addictive, like alcohol or gambling. One recent study found that participants who appeared to use social media most compulsively showed changes in the part of the brain that controls impulse.
They've been doing that because they've been testing with LSD. They know what they're doing. These people are the elites of theirs. They're very wise to do evil. Knowledge. sorry. The book of Sirach 19:22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Just because you know stuff, that's why I don't want to call them wisdom. I don't want to call them intelligent like that. But to a certain degree, man, whatever. They got some smart stuff going on, but I don't look up to smart people because I know you're stupid. Most of the smart people, they don't believe in the Heavenly Father. They always believe in caucus science and all these type of weirdo house negro shit. So I always looked at them like, okay, this guy's a fucking weirdo. He don't believe in the Lord. But I didn't meet back in the days, I never met an atheist so-called black man. You will always meet them clown Negroes that, you know, they uphold caucus shit. You know, that's what I did notice. But not that I met atheists and stuff like that. But they are popping around lately. You know, well, not lately. They've been popping around for like a few years now, but more than normal is crazy because I don't know, man. The Most High is probably setting them up to get destroyed. But yeah. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence, because they're not thinking about the future. Because if Esau was really prudent, acting with or showing care for and thought for the future, if he really was prudent, he would know that in the scriptures there's so many examples that if you touch the children of Israel, the apple of the Most High's eye, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. You're gonna get yourself hurt. And he knows this. But still, he's a devil. He can't help himself, you know. He's like a kitty rapist, which he is, and he's been fucking them kids since the Greek days. You think he's gonna stop now? Just because he got caught? Who went to jail? All that Epstein shit. Who went to jail? Who went to jail, man? Come on, man. I ain't trying to put you in jail, man. I got other things. I got put scriptures for you. Read those two. The two last ones. I got more, but I ain't trying to go to justice for you, boy. To me, you could do whatever you want to do, boy. 1 Corinthians 6:1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust and not before the saints? You think I want to go to them? Even the second verse is good too, but I'll leave it at that.
To say, look, we're very vulnerable to this. It acts on us in many ways, in the ways addictive substances will.
As for Parker, he now calls himself a conscientious...
I just see a devil. I don't know what you see, man, but I see the clothing. It's just crazy. I just look at them different, man. I look at them different. I probably know, you know, he's taking naps in coffins and stuff like that, doing other things too.
Objector to this.
Probably eating his own fucking semen, like they did Nas, like they made Nas do. The first time I drank my own semen, I lost my mind. What the fuck did you just say right there, boy? Oh no! Oh hell no! And Nas said that here. The day I drink my own urine and all the kind of whatever the fuck. That's that song, and that song was dope. But they cut that song on the original album, the first one, and then later on they released the uncensored version, and that they put this one in. I don't know what the fuck. And I have never seen him respond on this one. I'm not even looking for a response, man. I'm done. What the fuck? So I know they got you, man. They got you. But if you listen to the song, it actually also looks like it's metaphorically done. It's crazy because the things they say, like, it doesn't. Is it real what he's saying? So it's a kind of doubter, you know. But yeah, hey, I know that they do this because I'm gonna show you that they do this. It says here, morning urine. So it says here, saliva of your, this is a witchcraft fucking cooking shit. Saliva of your lover mixed with morning dew, collected from morning urine, sprinkle with nightmare dreams, cut in your finger. Drink, oh wait, it says here, mix fresh breast milk with fresh sperm milk. Drink on earthquake days. It's a fucking blood ritual here and stuff like that, with a sharp finger in your knife, with a sharp knife in your finger and stuff like that. Eat the pain. Spirit cooking. And yeah, this is blood. They also do period blood. I think I didn't read that, but it says it right here somewhere. It says it right here somewhere. Period blood or something. They do that shit, man. They do that shit. If it's not this one, then it's another one. Drop of water before crying. Crying. They want you to cry also. You know where that goes back to? Here. That unclean spirit that was cutting himself and crying in the tombs all the time. You know who's cutting in themselves right now? I'm not going to put it. But you can look it up for yourself. They go to the grave sites and then they go... see, I'll put it off, blur. And then they make sexy pictures. But if I put the thing on 18, you might see some explicit pictures. But... they go and they do so-called sexual things. I shouldn't say sexy. Fuck that shit. Sexual type of things with graves. They go to graves, kiss it, and finger fuck themselves. I'm telling you, I ain't playing. You know, they do shit like that. Stick the cross up their pussy or something like that. They do shit like that. And also they cry. emos do it too. They put mascara on their eyes and then they just goes, man, I want to slap this shit. You look unclean as shit. But yeah, emo females do it too. It's a gothic demon. And then fucking paranoid shit, boy. I'm telling you, it looks very it makes me aggressive. But yeah, so you got them emos doing it too. They cut themselves. I'm not gonna show that. You can Google it for yourself. And what are they? Unclean spirits. And that's what they want you to do here. They want you to cry. How the fuck are you gonna cry on command and cue? Well, these actors can do it. Will Smith can cry on cue. No, those people, you shouldn't take them serious at all. That whole thing is a stunt. Anyway, he look like a devil that does that when I see him.
Create.
Will you post on Facebook again? Of course. No, I post on Facebook all the time. I post on. I use these platforms. I just don't let these platforms use me.
Now, Parker left Facebook in 2005 and now runs his own cancer research institute. He says he's now cut back his social media use because
cancer research. How about this? They don't need researchers. This is an article from 2004. They're just gathering money. They just make you donate money so that they can... They're lying to you. Because it shows you right here, an extract found in leaves of mint-like Chinese herb, could be bullshit, used to fight cancer, researchers say. A drug, now they want to talk about the drugs, but this is a fucking plant. But you know what? They can't patent a plant. Here. It's against the law. No. You need to, this is the thing, it's not good. You need to put your own additives. Additives, you need to put your own additives with it. Let me see here. Here. The law strictly forbids patenting anything that is naturally occurring or discovered in wild. That's what I mean. But if you put chemicals in it, that's why they want to put chemicals up in there. They need to put chemicals so that they can say, no, this is mine because I made this. You can't find this nowhere else. And also you can't find this in nature. Even though all the chemicals they did get from nature. But they are in stone form or some other type of form like stone that they grind up and then they make a liquid out of it and stuff like that. Or wood. Just different solid type of things. Also gases. They also got gases. You know, it says right here, a drug based on the extract of this thing here. It's this thing, and you have a mint-like type thing, a mint-like Chinese. So they extract from this and this mint-like type thing. Well, it's actually a mint-like type of thing. It says here, works by destroying the vessels supplying tumors. It says here, it shows to have fewer side effects than conventional treatment, which attack healthy cells as well as cancerous cells, says the research. So, how come they don't study further with this? They already fucking know. But they're putting it out there just to show you that they do have certain things. Like I said, these people are satanic. They show you that they have it. But who's going to come back to this? Anybody. You have another one. Here. In 2011, you know what time? 12 o'clock. Who's reading 12 and on a Tuesday? who's up at 12 o'clock at night? On a Tuesday, well, they need to go to work or whatever like that, school and stuff like that. But anyway, the next day you could see it, right? But you know how fast news articles just get buried because of continual news popping up, burying everything underneath? Yeah, this thing got buried real quick. But a deadly strain of bird flu, okay, with the potential to infect and kill millions of people has been created in a laboratory by European scientists, the Dutch ones, who now want to publish full details of how they did it. I don't need to read on. I just need to read this. You know, make you think for yourself. I'll put the link in the description box. Fear of terrorism as university prepares to publish key details. Why you want? No. Don't ask dumb questions. Don't ask dumb questions. You shouldn't. Oh, the devil. Okay, klar. That's it. That's the answer. What would you want to do? No, he the devil. That's why. What are you asking for? What are you asking for? Yeah. Another one. Here. Grapeseed extract kills laboratory leukemia cells, which is blood cancer. What does it do? An extract from grapeseed forces laboratory leukemia cells to commit cell suicide. They kill themselves. Researchers found that within 24 hours, 76% of leukemia cells had died after being exposed to the extract. Why are you doing research for cancer and setting up a no profit type of thing? Yeah, no profit, I think, companies. Doesn't that then therefore mean that people send money to you? A non-profit, something like that? They trying to trick you with that word non-profit as if they ain't making money. They're making money. They know that they are. That's why they gotta lie to you to make it seem like they don't. Non-profit. He's not making profit at all. Oh, we'll help him. Because they're stupid. And they know that the public is. The majority of the people are just a bunch of followers, boy. When they see a trend, they jump on it. Look at that Ozempic then. Tell me that these people don't look like they got AIDS. I didn't want to use the Jake woman. This is what your ass would look like once you start taking that stuff. But they made mad money though. He did it. Look, these celebrities are fucking idiots, boy. Look, age like 50. No, this is Photoshop. I look at this. I was like, nah, it's fucking Photoshop. This gave it away, you know. But this is real. Ah, well, what's her name again? Something like that, man. Okay, this is real. Yeah, she started popping that Ozempic, and now she looks sick. Look like she got AIDS, man. She probably did it too. Does look better. But that thing is actually for overweight people like her. It's not for normal people, well, normal shape and sizes like her. And you know, when you're a little bit chubby in the face and you use it, you might lose the weight. But when you're already normal and then you use it, you look like you got AIDS or something. They look sick as shit. Is that her? Didn't even notice. Yeah, you blew up. Right? These people are stupid, man. They just follow because that's what they do. But my point is, mint leaves can kill it too, and also grapeseed extract. But there's so many more articles on this one, and they've been doing studies. Go here, another one, 2008 even, and I got this one too. I already put this one in my, I got that thing, when you post stuff on the YouTube thing. But okay, let me finish it off. But the thing is that's why they have in the store, they have seedless grapes, because they know that these boy, the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai talks about grapes in the scriptures, the grape juice and all that type of stuff, and wine and all that type of stuff, you know. Within 24 hours, 76% of leukemia cells exposed to the extract were killed off, while the healthy cells were unharmed. Clinical cancer research reports. Okay, why don't you go on with what you're doing right here? Why the fuck would you? There's no money in cure, stupid. What kind of dumbass questions she asking, eh? Shoot this nigga. And that's what some never believe that. It can also reduce the size of breast tumors in rats and skin tumors in mice. And also blood cancer, which is leukemia. So blood, oh shit, sorry. So blood, skin, and breast for women. Here also bowels, lung, stomach, and prostate cancer in laboratory died. This is a full body exam. You know how powerful the things are of the Heavenly Father and the things that are used in the scriptures, like olive oil. This devil wants to make you believe, sorry. He wants to make you believe why olive oil is not healthy for your heart. Everything they say, it's the opposite. Believe you me. The Most High would never put that in the scriptures if it was killing your heart. Now, we do know that even if it's good for you, too much of a good thing is not healthy for you. That's why the Heavenly Father said a false balance. It's actually talking about money, but let me finish it. A false balance is an abomination with the Heavenly Father. It's talking about money, actually, that you are basically not counterfeiting. You're stealing. You're basically stealing. You are fraud. You're committing fraud with money. But you can also apply it to, you need to be balanced in life. You can't drink too much water, because too much water will kill you. You know, you can't eat too much. Too much food will kill you. Colser or something like that. It's a word that I kind of forgot. Yeah, this one. The book of Sirach 37:30. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into a choler, which is basically stomach pains. It's not here. It's the rest here. It's not shown here. Let me see. Bile. Yeah. It's gonna cause pain in your stomach. Well, it's in your stomach. It's gonna mess you up. It could mess you up. And too much meat does bring sickness. You know. You can see that. You can smell it when you eat too much meat. And then you go to the toilet and can compare to when you eat a lot of greenery, vegetables and fruit, compared to meat. And you do this for a week. And the other one you do for a week. Well, you're not going to feel that good. If you eat too much meat every day, you're going to feel heavy. You're just going to not feel that good. But if you do it with a balance, then you might not really, you're not going to really notice it. But if you eat just too much meat, you're going to feel it. I'll feel it. And it's not going to make you feel good too. You know, you're too greedy. But if you eat too much vegetables, well, not really bad things are going to happen compared to too much meat, but still you need to balance this out also. And every year you must needs eat lamb. It must needs be that you eat lamb at least one time a year. So yeah, I'm not a vegan, and I never will be, Lord willing. Well, not never, like I don't know. Let me say it better, because that's what I was thinking. I'm not the caucus version of a vegan. That's just bullshit. I eat meat when I want to, but it's not really needed all the time. And a lot of things happen when I eat this meat around here, man. Start getting these weird shit. And man, they put something in the food, man. I bet your ass they do. Yeah, man. I went to Italy, didn't have problems there, but I went to a kind of not city. I went to a kind of off the grid type of place. Went to Germany, also kind of the same, but yeah, I'll just leave that, man. You know, different places you could kind of feel better, but yeah. I don't know. It's to the Spirit of the Lord anyway. So, but yeah, I'm just showing you examples of how they're lying to you and what they're doing, which is all a setup. Because what they eventually want to do is they want to now justify for them to use the ID because they're about to say like, hey, wait a minute, we don't want to get sued anymore. Who gave the kids phones and computers? The parents. It's true. It's a start. No, it's not. It's a start for them to now be able to say, oh, you need ID just to come on internet. Because we can't verify if you're a child or not. Think about it. How the hell does a 6-year-old child be on the computer? Even when I was playing Nintendo, my mama slapped the shit out of me if I didn't do something different. Go outside or something. You're not going to sit here and yeah, you're not going to sit here and play Nintendo all day and stuff like that. And I didn't really do that anyway. But if I started to do it, then you know, she made sure I found something outside to do in my free time. But yeah, who bought it for me? She did. You think I would have money to buy a Nintendo, my man? Nah, man. I came home one day and it was there. That's how I got into that. That's how I got into that. My mama. My mama. But yeah. So I don't think I need this. Yeah. So yeah. Stop being lied to. Well, I should say stop believing them. It's the same thing as using the media, social media at 6 years old and stuff like that. Who did it? Your parents. Your parents did. They wasn't really checking out for you. But I don't believe that story. These people got children on deck and they planned out their whole life for them already, like Obama. His whole life was already planned out for him. Because Obama, his mother, was connected to the Clintons and Bush. Come on, man. You mean to tell me that's some random shit? There's some random caucus bitch went over there and just married some Hamite dude. Some random shit that was going on. And they killed his ass too because he died in the, how you call that thing? Car crash? Car crash. But I seen documentaries where they explain to you how they kill you in traffic accidents or plane crash accidents and stuff like that. They got a lot of stuff to kill you because they're smarter than you, boy. And they got the media 24/7 to paint an image so that you can see this, and then when somebody else comes and tell you, nah, then, man, what do you know? You're not a doctor. Or, man, what do you know? You're not a pilot. Or, man, you don't know. You're not a teacher. What do you know? You're not a mechanic. Yo, what would you trust better, right? A person that has been working as a mechanic for 15 years, but he never went to school for it. Or some dude that just came out of college. He paid for the college, what? I don't know. I just give a random 80,000. 60,000. He came straight out of whatever, Harvard. Let's just put Harvard. I know you don't go there for mechanic, but I'm just saying something. He went to a very fancy school, spent a lot of money, you know? He's not in debt because he came from a rich family. So he's not in debt. He came out and it's his first day on the job. He has all these degrees. He's really good he's book smart. But he's not intelligent. Why? The guy that's been doing it, he can figure stuff out. That's intelligent. He can look at stuff and just figure stuff out. But he's book smart. So he's smart. He know how to repeat stuff and remember stuff that somebody wrote. And he's very good at it. Who would you want for your car to be fixed? Are you going to go to the college graduate fresh out of jail, or you gonna go to the guy that looks and smells like oil? He look like oil. He probably like 4 shades lighter than how he look right now with the oil upon his skin. And you gonna go to him. He didn't go to school for it, man. You know? People want to... Edomites want to make you... Well, Jakes do it too. But it came from Esau. You know, you need to show a degree or something in order for you to be respected. You're stupid, man. You're stupid. These motherfuckers wage war. Do you see that bitch ass carrying guns? Yeah? Aren't these the generals and stuff? Well, not the president, but I mean, like, don't they order generals and all these type of things? Did they ever go to like fights and stuff like that? I know this idiot been in the war. He didn't do shit. He was just there to save face, so that he can say, I was in the military too. Yeah, you died. And then your big forehead little kid popped up. She was like, yes, future president right here. Plan is according to plan. It's according to the setup. Big head, forehead, little motherfucker. Anyway, let me leave that, man. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. Let me see if I'm done. Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. Oh man, what the hell? Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. I'm looking for a third 6 with this one right here. I'm looking for a third 6. I can't find it. But even if I find it, so what? Who's gonna go to jail today? Huh? You think I'm trying to make him go to jail? I ain't even talking to the police. I'm going to be the police once that time comes. I will judge the nations. Well, in this case, you know, certain people, not everyone, because there are other Israelites, so. But I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about what I have in mind. Lord willing, of course, Lord willing. Everything is Lord willing, but loose from that. I was just talking about myself. I'll judge. I'll be the judge. Not go to the judge, to the Edomite judge. I'm not doing that. I ain't got time for that. I'd rather go watch, let me see, what kind of stupid thing can I say? I'd rather go watch paint dry or something like that. And I don't even do that. But I'd rather go do that. I'm just looking for another 6. And I couldn't find it. But right here, yeah, 6 million in 20 years, and I'm not with this number thing. I do see 3 here and 3 here, and what is that? Oh, 3 oh 336. Is that it? Let me see. 3 of course, and then 6. Yeah, skipped over it, but in totally is 6. Yeah, but it's still 3. So I still get like a number in my head because I see 3, which is 6, of course, together, and then the 6 million. Oh, I got it! Hey man, I was actually thinking. I was thinking like, where's the third 3? The third 6. What the fuck am I talking about? So here's the 3, and then the 6, and then she's 6 years old. So, maybe I fucked up actually. I started celebrating for nothing because it's still the 6 and then the other 6. But that was a premeditated joy. I actually thought in my head that I cracked the case. You know, because it's the 3 and 6 and And then the 6 million, but this is the 6 million, motherfucker. when a dumbass shouts too quick for the victory. Anyway, I'll go figure it out. And sorry for the screaming, man. I think that was actually very loud because I was actually enjoyed by me thinking that I found something, but I didn't find shit. But anyway, so what? Who's gonna go to jail? Nobody, bro. And I don't want them in jail. It's like them street niggas, right? What do they do? Yeah, I wish jail on no man. Fuck you, man. I wish jail on that nigga, man. Let that nigga go to jail. Fucking criminal. You beast. Think about it. If that's what if that was your mother. Fuck that nigga. Let that nigga go to jail. Fuck that nigga. Fuck you too, nigga. Thug style, this motherfucker. But anyway, yeah, I'll just leave it at that, man. Because I really thought I found something. But it was just 3 and then 6. And yeah, well, you can actually put it together. Here 6, which is the 6 million, and then her 6. You can do it like that, but yeah. But it is counted separately with the 3 million here and then the 3 million there, which is 33-degree masonry. And then the 6 and another 6 for her age, because they said that she's 20 years old right now.
News now, a Los Angeles jury has found Meta and Google are liable for failing to warn users of risks on their platforms, including addiction. The landmark decision could set a precedent for hundreds of similar cases after a now 20-year-old woman accused the tech giants of intentionally addicting her to the apps, causing anxiety, body dysmorphia.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. They've been knowing that more than 8 years ago. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
This morning, a moment of reckoning for social media giant Meta. A jury in Los Angeles finding the parent company of Instagram, along with Google's YouTube, negligent for the first time, accused of making their platforms intentionally addictive to children and teens.
It's not fair what they're doing to our kids.
Families who say their children fell down the online rabbit hole gather.
But you know what the funny thing is? It will make it seem as if they're really for the kids. You know, they... Just like with the women's liberation acting, it looked like a good thing what they're doing, but it's not. They have wiles behind it. They have a scheme. They have a plan. They have a device behind it, a plan, a cunning stratagem, in order to do something with a particular aim. Trick you, a trick with a particular aim, and that aim is cough up that ID, you know, because now we need to prove if you're a child or not. And also you have somewhat false information going on around here. So this guy uploaded this video 5 days ago.
This is a map of Europe, and at the start of 2025 the countries in red had mandatory digital identification.
That's not true. That's not true. He's lying. He don't know what he's talking about. Like let me see what I put it. This one. Does the Netherlands have mandatory digital ID? No. No, they don't. Olivia, no, they're lying to you. What they do have is this. Future deployment. By the end of 2026, the Netherlands must provide a certified EDI, you know, EUDI, something like that, wallet, free of charge for citizens. Though its use will always also remain voluntary. Well, they might be fucking lying to you, because that's always what they do. Just like how they put everybody on the electricity. I think I saw it actually here. This one. 3 days ago.
I'm leaving Germany. In fact,
3 days ago it was uploaded. Today is 12th April. But the reason why he's leaving is because the economy.
Why is Germany not the best place to live anymore? First, the economy.
Yeah, because they've fallen. They straight up fallen.
Germany has been stagnant or even in a recession for the last few years, and the last year especially has been very brutal. There's job cuts, in all sectors, obviously because of the decisions politicians made, one of which is the energy. As you all know, Germany is an industrial powerhouse. We don't have many resources, but we have a lot of like industry, you know, that produces things. For those industries, you need a lot of energy. But Germany managed over the last decade to become the most expensive country in the world when it...
Yeah, man. So they got these people off of the gas and coal, a lot of them actually, with the cars and stuff like that. And then they was like, okay, now we got them off that grid. Not grid, meaning we got them off ulterior energy resources and stuff like that. And then, okay, now we got you locked in. Now we're gonna raise the price, motherfucker. And you can't fall back on the thing that you used to use because it's gone. You know, in certain places, even in the Netherlands, you are not allowed to go with a car. Here. No. With environmental and zero emission zones. What? I don't even know what that means. So it says right here, can exclude particular types of vehicles from certain areas. Basically, they can actually tell you like you can't come here with your car. What? Yeah, you got to buy a new car. These type of cars, they can't go because it says here not allowed. Zero emission. So basically, a zero emission is forced here, you could say. So it used to be like this with the cars, and now it's like this with the bikes. So-called more cleaner, and they picked a smoggy fucking day. These people are manipulators, boy. I tell you the truth. But yeah, I actually do like it, because this is shit. No, this is actually from the Dutch farmer. Sorry. This is shit. Yeah. Yeah, they got rid of this. But the point is it? You know what's funny? Sometimes it's actually kind of good. You know, this compared to this and stuff. But this is not the same street. By the way, but yeah, it's not the same street. But it does look like it's some. This is shit. But this looks like India. Now it is actually more better. It is better because you have only like one lane and one lane back here, which is it is calmer. It's more calm. I'll tell you that. But yeah, they're not. They have alternative motives. They have alternative motives behind what they're doing. They're not doing it for the good, eventually, of people. It looks good. It will. That's why they are the deceivers of the planet Earth, because they trick you into making it seem as if it's good. It isn't. You know, they put more trees and all that there. But yeah, you can't go here no more because they put these things here. So you can't go here and here no more. Like I said, to be honest, it is more child friendly, walking friendly. It is better. I'll tell you that it is better. You know, but they're not doing it because of that. They have other things in mind because they want to be able to control you eventually. But hey, same thing with this. Sorry, with this thing. With the Facebook thing that they want to sue they didn't sue it, but they wanted already. The sue was already a long time ago, but they won it already like 26 March. So they won, and but that is just a pre-plan for this one. Eventually, okay. Let me leave it with this. Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh the power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So there will come a time when you're not gonna find the Jacob descendants their information anymore through the spirit of the Heavenly Father. You're not gonna find it anymore upon the internet because it's gonna be gone. You're not gonna find it anymore. It's gone. It's gonna be gone.
We're going to begin this morning with a landmark verdict that could change the face of social media. A Los Angeles jury found Meta and YouTube are liable for creating platforms designed to be addictive for kids and for failing to warn them.
Right, and then failing to warn them. This is bullshit because, like I said, they did this 8 years ago. They did this 8 years ago, and yeah, these people are lying to you. But, you know, it doesn't matter, you know. As long as we know. Like, I'm not going to try and stop them. Why would I? I want them to destroy themselves.
This was the
Do they stop the Bloods and Crips? Do they come out and march? No, they march for Gaza. They love their own. Do they march for the Native Americans? To give the Caucasus people to give back the land? Do they march for the Aboriginals? For those Caucasus criminals, the descendants of the criminals that they are, which is in their blood, DNA, everything. Every single individual one of them, not just a few, no, every single individual one of them are criminals. And because they're descendants of criminals, so it's in their blood. And so are the ones in America, which came from all these other countries like Ireland, England, and everywhere in Europe. All of them are criminals because they broke the law that they set up right now, which is illegal immigration. Illegally they went over there, so all of them are criminals. That's it. And that's it. There's no but, no left, no right. All of them are, and that's it.
Reaction to the
$6
million verdict outside the court. Now it could open.
You might say, like, well, that's the people 100 years ago. You're right. So you're still your forefathers' children, or not? No. Well, why are you talking about the Greeks then? Why are you talking about the Romans then? You should disconnect yourself from it then.
Open the door to many more cases. Jolene Ken has been covering.
Open the door to many more cases. Therefore, they're gonna now use it as, hey, wait a minute, man. We need that ID, man, because we don't want to get sued, man. We don't know if children are watching or getting brainwashed. But you created it as such. That was the point of you making that.
Understood this consciously in human psychology.
The 38-year-old mogul admits
This guy's a billionaire. You think 6 million is shit for him? He wiped it, man. He wiped
along with other pioneers of social media, knew what they were doing.
We understood this consciously, and we did it anyway.
And then he gonna laugh. And you gonna take this serious?
Gathering at the courthouse to watch the verdict. Jurors awarding $6 million, including punitive damages, to a now 20-year-old woman who says she became depressed after using Instagram since the age of 9. Her attorney telling us it's the hardest case he's ever tried.
This is not a case where someone lost a leg. This is not a case where someone is dead. This is a case where someone has social anxiety. Social media took a bad condition in her life and made it worse.
The jury?
Bullshit.
And now she says because of that addiction, she struggles with...
I want the one where it says about the 6 years old.
And suicidal thoughts. The court has ordered the companies pay a total of $3 million in damages.
Well, the Los Angeles jury has this morning found Meta and YouTube liable in a landmark social media...
A Los Angeles jury has found Meta and Google are... 20-year-old woman could set a precedent for hundreds of similar cases after a now 20-year-old woman accused the tech giants of intentionally addicting her to the apps, causing anxiety, body dysmorphia and suicidal thoughts. The court has ordered the companies pay a total of $3 million in damages.
Well,
whatever. I hate this shit. I don't know which video it was where it says 6 years. She is 6 years. She was 6 years old and now she's 20.
The story for us and joins us now. Jolene, good morning.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it. With that, I'm gonna say. Wait. You're right. I couldn't find it, but I found the same thing. But it says right here. I also forgot to say this.
This week, after a New Mexico jury awarded the state $375 million against Meta on Tuesday.
So the state won that money, this one. Ain't no people getting paid, man. You think people getting paid? They ain't getting paid, man. And even if they did, the lawyers be getting paid. No, on both sides, the lawyers getting paid. The lawyers be winning more. These people are tricking you. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Well, not Lord willing, they ain't tricking us, but they are tricking millions. I'll tell you that. Still, you do have people that do think. This one still believes in the system. They can't see it. Oh, I found it.
Describing what she calls addiction to social media that began after she started watching YouTube when she was just 6 years old, telling jurors she now suffers from anxiety, depression, and body dysmorphia. Quote, because I spend all my time on my phone, it affected how I saw myself, Kaylee told jurors. Her testimony last month came 1 week after Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, spent nearly 8 hours on the stand defending accusations. Meta set goals to increase the time users spent on the apps. Zuckerberg testifying, quote, I think I've been clear that we used to have goals on this, and then we changed that. During his testimony, Zuckerberg defending Instagram's account settings aimed at protecting teens on the platform. At the start of the trial, a Meta spokesperson telling ABC News in a statement that the company strongly disagrees with the allegations. Google, the parent company of YouTube, saying the allegations are simply not true. And that they
really, look, like I told you, man. You gotta watch the snake tongue devil. They have it. They have it. So I'm gonna leave you with this, man. I'm gonna leave you with this.
Built to hook you.
That thought process.
Social media.
Like, what is that?
He did say, yeah, we used to think like that. Like he did say it. He said it here. I think I've been clear that we used to have goals on this, and then we changed that. Well, he said what the guy said. I'm not saying that that's the truth because they're devils. They're lying all the time. You know, he just said it because, you know, he's in trouble. Well, it's not even trouble now. You know, it's people know about it, you know. So, and look, I'm going to give you an example, right? Right, check this out. You have all these crazy things on the cigarette being sold right now in the Netherlands. I don't know if they got it around you, but here it looks like a pussy, but it's actually a hole in the neck. Let me see if I can get it. You know, you got these things on the packages and stuff like that. You got holes in the neck. This one here I can't actually find, but yeah. You do have these cigarette packages with all these things upon it. It says here smoking can kill your unborn child. Fucking pot. Fucking pot. Paranoid, you know, can kill you. Camel active, and this is on the package here. Your normal lung, and then you. Smoking damage your children, family, and friends. Secondhand smoking. I already showed this one. These are packages. Probably on the back they have it, but others have it on the front. You got coughing blood. You here it says here chance on impotency. So when you smoke, your dick ain't gonna work. Look at the hole here. It looked like a pussy, but it's actually said throat cancer. See this word here? Kale. Throat cancer. See? It looked like a vagina there, but it's actually a hole in the neck. This one is let me see. Smoking causes 9 of the 10 cases of lung cancer. It can basically break it. It can make your dick not work anymore. You're gonna be coughing up blood. Well, you're gonna get damaged lungs and stuff like that, but you're coughing up blood. You can turn blind. Chance that you will become blind from cigarettes. Unborn fetuses, you're gonna get killed. You know, to die. Here again with the children. Death. Another kind of lung and gums and tooth and all that there. You do have people that have cigarette teeth, you know, the teeth start to get black and yellow and shit. But they warn you of this. These are the packages that you buy here in the Netherlands. And my reason of showing you this is that even if you change policies now, they can't stop. So this devil talking about, we used to have that mindset, but we don't do it anymore. That doesn't vindicate you. Did I use that fancy word correct? Let me see. I'm gonna use this. Yeah, it doesn't clear you from the shit that you did, devil. Neither does it clear these devils that put these things to scare you, because the people can't stop. They see these horrible things, they can't stop. These things are supposed to put some fear into you. But they do this just to justify themselves. Like, see, we told them that they're gonna die. Look at them, they still buying it. They can't stop. This thing is actually, hear me out. This thing is actually kind of more, because you might say, like, what the fuck are you talking about? This thing is actually more addictive than cocaine. Let me explain. Because it sounds stupid. But here, another thing with your leg. It clogs up arteries in your leg. It says right here. But they have more, man. They have more. But anyway, so you don't need to smoke, sniff 50 lines of cocaine every day. But certain people, they smoke 2 packs of cigarettes. You know, they smoke 1 pack, which is 25. If I'm correct, 2, 4, 6, yeah, 25 is in here. 25 is in here. And then they smoke 2 packs of these. So that's 50. You see, they smoke 50 packs a day. 50 pack a day, right? That's what some people smoke. Some people just smoke 1 pack a day. You don't sniff coke so many times a day. It is addictive, don't get me wrong. But this is, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it because they're both bad. But this is, you need to use this more. That's the point. And yeah, and that's what, you can't stop. You can't stop. People can't stop. And then, you know, it's the same thing with this. Just because now, so-called, you don't have that target anymore, and you're lying, by the way. Because it's still there. It's even worse now because, boy, just look at Facebook right now compared to how it used to be. This shit's worse. You know. Anyway, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom. They're lying to you.